quick video on the Adidas 81 low Mural. These arrived earlier on today and I nipped across the road to the gym, had a workout and wore these. And the main takeaway from this, these compared to the MX Grey, these feel more broken in for some reason. The MX Grey felt, not that it was a problem, but a little bit more stiff on the midsole tooling, the outsole, but these feel a lot more softer, so that was a nice surprise. But like I say, it wasn't a problem with the MX Grey, but just something I wanted to point out. The second thing I wanted to point out with this shoe is how bright it is. Like, I mean, so the colour's acid red, I believe, and it's funny because you see it online and some of the pictures of the colour look very vibrant but almost like an orange, and in natural light it's very clearly pink, but it's really fluorescent, so I don't see it as being a problem because on feet I think they look fantastic. I really like this kind of vibrant colourway, and the one thing that you notice straight away is that with the With Love colourway, the colour of the TPU is the same as the Adidas logo on the back of this one, and vice versa. So this is the acid rain on this colour and it's the exact match. So when you actually take the spare set of laces from the With Love colourway, they are an identical match, and in my opinion they look quite good. But being blessed with ginger hair, then having too much pink, maybe a wee bit too much, so I decided just to stick with the black. So I really like this colourway. I think it's a perfect shoe for summer. It's kind of got Miami vibes, hence the reason why I'm wearing this classic right here. But I mean, there is certain colours on the Miami Heat jerseys, an orange and a red, and I thought this may or may not go with it, but I mean this is bright. This is really, really bright. However, the overall general look of the shoe on feet, I'll get some footage for you to look at, I think it works really well. The netting in the inside is definitely the same colour, which is a nice touch. I think if they'd made that black, that might actually give it a nice bit of contrast there. However, they went for the silver colour blocking, which I don't mind at all. And again, the step-in comfort for these is even better than the MX Grey for some reason, and again, I'm not sure why that is. So the next thing I wanted to point out was I'd actually did notice this from this pair more than the MX Grey. I didn't really do a workout that much on the MX Grey pair as of yet, but today I did in these. And the one thing I noticed when I took them off was that around the ankle area it felt very moist, obviously with sweat. So my concern is that going to absorb that like a sponge? Again, it's not a major issue, it's just another point I wanted to make, because on the regular mid pair the material is the same on the outside as what it is on the inside, and it feels as if it would probably do a better job of wicking the sweat away from your ankle area or your foot. But on this pair, because it's this kind of synthetic kind of nylon material, it just seems to kind of maybe absorb it but sit on the surface more. So just something to note. Might be an idea of, instead of putting your shoes after wearing them straight in the box, maybe just let them air for a wee bit to give them the best chance of getting the air circulating around them. The toe box on these is against 3M by the looks of it, but it's pink and it blends in quite well. It's nice and soft, pliable, and again that kind of broken in feeling right out of the box feels a bit softer. Nothing really too much changes on these. Again, something I've never really mentioned before, but in the insoles they're kind of colour coordinate with each pair, and this is a nice little touch just to kind of show that each one has got its own individual colour. The outsole, there's no differences really. This kind of light stripe material on the foam is kind of made pink, and the actual plate itself you can see is it's kind of like a peachy colour. It's kind of made probably similar to the colour they use on the Whiff colourway. But yeah, like I mean, I don't know if you can see that, I'll get some better footage for you, but yeah, it's really bright, but they do look great on feet. And again, like I mentioned earlier, because of my skin tone and having red hair and my beard, then wearing a lot of pink isn't probably a good idea. So, but these, I think, well, maybe I'm biased, but I think for myself, I think they look okay. I do like this kind of colour of the peach on the Adidas, and I like how it's a mismatch. But interesting to know if they actually bring a low top version of these out, and then that way, because of the colour blocking, you can maybe have a mismatched pair and it would match. So the last thing I wanted to note was the lace swapping aspect. Now I did mention that these laces are from the With Love colourway, and this is like the kind of acid red colourway, which matches perfectly. But there is a pair of laces that Anthony Edward used that match the peach colourway. I'll get a picture of that for you, and I think they look really nice. I really like that. So I'd probably, if anything, I'd probably hunt down a pair of their laces to put in these. I'm the type of guy that will probably wear kind of black and then you let the shoes do the talking, if you will, colour wise. I'm not the type of person to walk about in a bright pink t-shirt, so this would be as far as I go with that kind of colour choice. But overall, if you've not tried this shoe, definitely give it a shot. I think this is obviously kind of colour wise might not be what you're after, but in the future there's a lot more coming out. We've got I think it's the indigo from the USA pack. I'm not too sure about the other two colourways, the white or the reds. We've also got the Best of Adi equivalent, and there's like other ones coming out later in the year. Nothing's been 100% confirmed, but this shoe is great in my opinion. I don't really play in a lot of basketball shoes nowadays, but in terms of trying out, because I've got an issue with my foot, then I'll only kind of keep certain pairs. I'll only do these videos for shoes that I feel are well worth it, and this is definitely one of them. I mean, the last thing I wanted to mention was the value for money. When these arrived, first it's like, wow, look at the colour, but when you put them on your feet, because they felt a wee bit different from the MX Grey colourway, the first thing that just comes to your head is just how much you paid for them. You know, there's a lot of tech in here. They feel very comfortable. Again, I've not had any issues with lockdown. I don't have any heel slippage whatsoever, and I've went true to size, which I normally wear, size EU 42, UK 8. So yeah, like I've not had any problems whatsoever, and it's just a great value for money. So if you're after a shoe, again, especially the amount of shoes that are on the market right now, definitely give these a try if you've not tried them already. I highly recommend them. But yeah, more colourways coming out. Just wanted to do a video on this to emphasise the colour, and the colour of these is wild, but it's good. It's really nice. You can definitely pull this off during the summertime. If you've not liked and subscribed already, I would really appreciate that. I'm trying to hit 500 subscribers, and liking the video means a lot, helps the algorithm. You know what to do. Till next time.